well, 3.5 hours it's taken me and him to get here. All for the love of fishing, eh? But we're here, we're somewhere different. We're at Sandhurst Lake for 48 hours, fun, packed 48 hours, lots to show you, lots to talk about. So, from him and me, welcome to this week's vlog. If it's the first time you've come across my channel and you like this type of videos and you want to see more, it may be worth you hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell notification icon and you'll never miss another one of these videos again. Well, yes, we're at Sandhurst, me and the fluffy one. Yep, you can't see him as usual, he's tucked away. We are at Sandhurst. This is where we're going to do most of our winter fishing, I think. If you see my videos from last winter where we concentrated on here and the Northern Lake, and we did quite well. We had quite a successful winter campaign on Sandhurst. Caught a few nice fish, done a few videos, learned a few different bits, give some advice on what I was using and how I was going about catching them. And from the messages I got last winter, it helped you out. So we're going to have lots more of that. So what can you expect from this video? Well, 48 hours with me and him, as always. And we're going to have a look at a little bivvy heater that I've found. Well, I didn't find it. One of you guys messaged me and said, check this out, have a little look at that. This will help you keep warm in the winter. So we're going to have a little gander at that, see what it's all about. I'll put a link when I talk about it in the description, as I always do, so you can go and have a look yourself. But yeah, so we've got lots going on. It's absolutely bitter, freezing cold at Sandhurst. We've got a strongish westerly wind. It's about 8 degrees today, but that wind factor, that chill factor, has made it probably about 0- degrees. That's hence why I've got my SJ9 on with little silly woolly hat. And I bet you're wondering, well, why am I on the wind? Well, I didn't plan to be on the wind. I went up the other end, looked around for about 2 hours. Back of the wind, it's really warm. Out the wind, it's lovely, feels good, feels like the fish will be there. Didn't see anything up there, but I walked round this way. I was looking, thinking, nah, they're definitely not here. I see one poke his head out. Thought, bloody hell, what's going on there? Can't be on the wind. Then I see another one poke his head out, 30 yards to the right. So I didn't need any more looking. I come in here. Now to me, I'd be up the other end. That was where I was planning to go. Looked at the weather before I came, like I always do. Been blowing up this way, cold, and not very appetising to the fish. Although that's what I felt. But this is where I've seen them. Sometimes they just want to be where they want to be. So something's obviously holding them here. And I think it's because there's not very much weed in here this year. There's a lot of natural in the system. And it's a little bit deep. There's some deep, nice deep spots up here. It's deeper up the other end. But they seem to want to be here. In that silt, all that bloodworm and snails and that must be concentrated up this end. Hence why I think they're here. So, instead of putting loads of bait out, like I would do if it was fishing regularly, fish coming out every week, which it hasn't been, then I'd do what I did last winter. 10 spods over the 3 rods, sit back and try and draw them onto your area. You know, pick those silty areas or areas where you think you're going to get a bite and try and draw them in. I've gone with 3 singles now. 2 of those are my glugged up, liver powdered up pop-ups that I did a little video on. So I'll stick a link up there so you can see that. That's my little winter edges from my winter pop-ups from my little winter edges series of videos. Have a look at that. That's what I've done. And what it is well, I've glugged them, put liver powder on, put a little bit more glug on, put a little bit more liver powder. They've got like a film around them, like a film of livery goodness, so to speak. So they're fluoro white underneath, but they've got this film of goodness wrapped around them, which is sucked into it, where I've had them glugged to bilio, which you'll see in the video. And then what I've done is I've meshed them up to keep as much of that in there as possible. So I've got 2 of them out there, one to the right, one to the left, and I've got a fluoro white pop-up as well, which has had a little bit of hemp oil on there and a little bit of sweetener as well, and they've been glugging for ages. plus a little bit of liver powder, but not loads, just a little bit, just give me a little light coating. That one isn't meshed up, because I want to keep the fluoro white. It might be that just creates an opportunity that they see that white fluoro bait and they pick it up. Because what you've got to remember is they haven't got hands to try it. They pick it up with their lips and I've got a chance of looking at them. 3 hinge stiffies on out there, and you know, I'd love to put some bait out, I really would, because this lake really responds to bait in the colder months when it gets really cold, and they consistently coming out, a few fish coming out every week. But that hasn't been happening. It's been very stop and start, because we've had a little bit of warm, cold. So let's have a little look at the water temperature, because that'll give the game away a little bit. 7.3, which is warm enough. It's cold, don't get me wrong. That water's cold, but it's warm enough to get bites in. Believe me on here. I've had them, if you looked at my videos last year, I had them in like 5 degrees. I think 3/4 of the lake froze when I had a bite. So no matter what the air temperature's doing, the water temperature's the one that matters. And where they want to be, where the food is, the natural food is, which is slowly diminishing. The colder it gets, the lack of natural food, and that's when I think it's all going to kick in properly over here. So I thought I'd, you know, start my little campaign. I'm going to go to the Park Lake as well, but mainly I think we're going to be on Sandhurst, because, you know, at the best of times in the winter, to catch one's an achievement, and this is where I think we're going to do our bulk of our fishing to see if we can have a few, you know, like last winter, try and be as successful, but we'll see what happens. So that's what's happening. I've got the rods out. They're all out, they went out lovely, found me spots, me little deeper silt spots. Got me front on, he's in there as well, snoring it up already. We've got about 2 hours before dark. Mrs B's done another curry. I do like a curry in the winter, keeps me warm. A little bit of heat keeps you warm. So yeah, we're looking forward to 48 hours. See what happens. Oh, that wind's bloody freezing. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be up this end on the wind, but the fish are telling me they're here, so you've got to go where the fish are, even if it's uncomfortable. But got my merino kit on underneath, my leggings and my top, and my merino wool socks, and my hat. So we're going to be comfortable, we're going to enjoy it, and we're going to see if we can catch one. So I'm going to get that kettle on like I always do, because I drink about 30 cups of tea when I'm fishing, especially in the winter, just to keep warm. Snuggle up to him, and we're going to watch, see if we can see any more fish showing. Hopefully we've got a chance of getting a bite tonight. It's mainly in the night time that you can get a bite. It's mainly a night water. You can get them in the mornings during the days, but mainly they feed at night. That's when I've had most of my bites in the winter on it. We wrapped it out all nice. Here's the wrapping sticks. We wrapped out to the required wraps of where I've had bites from before. So we're all happy, we're confident. That's all you can do. You've seen fish, you're comfortable, you're confident. All that's got to happen now is the fish have got to make an appearance. So, I'm going to get the kettle on, and I'll catch up with you soon. Right, welcome back. It's about half an hour into darkness. I thought I'd have a little catch up, so I've just heard one out there. About 10 minutes ago, sure heard one crash somewhere out near my rods. Can't be that far away, because I heard it well. Even with that wind blowing in, I heard it well, so things are looking up. Also, I thought I'd just show you the bivvy heater. Look at that, look. That's a nice bit of kit, isn't it? I say bivvy heater, but I wouldn't call it a bivvy heater. It takes the edge off. It's not a full-flown bivvy heater. It's not going to keep you warm in the winter. That, the Coleman, 100%. That is the king of stoves, that is. That will keep you warm all the time. Now, that's on a real low, and that will last for about 2 or 3 hours. A full tank in there, fill it up, pump it up, flare it up, keep it on a real low heat, and it just keeps everything warm. As you see, I haven't even got my jacket on. It's freezing out there. It's about 2 degrees, but it just takes the edge off. But something, you know, a warning. I know I keep going on about it on every winter video that I ever do. But look, see that? I've got ventilation coming in. You must have this ventilation. It's imperative that you have it. Because what happens is, if you've got something like the Coleman on, or the little heater, or anything that's burning, it's got a flame, it's eating oxygen. What that does, it takes all the oxygen out of the air, so you get tired, lethargic, you have a little lie down, you're feeling tired, and there's no oxygen for you to breathe. You get carbon monoxide poisoning and you'll die. I know it's pretty drastic, but that's what happens. So guys, be aware. Little bit of ventilation goes a long way. It really does. You still keep warm, but you're not going to suffer. Nothing's going to happen to you. So rant and warning over and done with. But I think it's important that I tell these things. Just keep on putting that message out there. So I like the little bivvy heater. That's good. I say I use the word heater very loosely, but it just does take that little edge off. Just give a little bit of heat in here. Combined with the carbon on low, I'm absolutely snug as a bug. He's in there, look. See him? Look at him. He ain't come out yet. That's him. For the duration. He's snug as anything, he is. Like I say to Mrs. B, he's got a furry coat, I haven't. He's loving it in there. Bless him, eh? Bless him. So yeah, so I want to have a little catch up. I'm going to put the food on, put the dinner on for Mrs. B in about half an hour. One of her special curries. Do love her curries. That's why I keep telling you I'm having a curry every now and again, because it's just so good. It's so important to eat properly when you're out fishing in the winter. It really is. Keeps you going. You know, having this warmth, getting the food inside you, carbs, you know, steak, the protein. Got to eat well. In the spring, in the summer, in the autumn, I just eat whatever. I might have a wrap, or a little fry up or something, or a roll or something like that. In the winter, it's really important, especially when you're bivvied up and you're camping more than you are carping. It just makes you feel better. It makes you feel like you're fishing. It makes you feel normal. It makes you feel brand new when you have a dinner. And it's something to look forward to every night, especially one of Mrs. B's specials. In fact, she just texted me a minute ago, and she texted me she's in Aldi's, whatever you call it. She loves a bit of shopping, bless her, but don't they all? She texted me these pictures of these stir fry this and chicken this and beef stew that and everything. So I think we're going to have a few different dishes over the next few vlogs to show you. Anyway, she can't help herself, she loves it. But you know, Mrs. B, mate, she looks after me. You know, fair play to her. Good girl she is, very good girl. So that's where we're at. That's what I thought I'd give you a little rundown. Just one. You know, it's looking good, even though it's about 2 degrees, 1 degree out there, freezing cold. Lovely and snug in here with the Coleman on. You've got to keep that really low as well, and it'll last forever. But that water temperature's higher than the air temperature, so it's about 7 to 7.3 earlier on, wasn't it? I'll have another look in a couple of hours, see what it is, but I suspect it's about the same. Maybe dropped a little bit below 7, but that's warm enough to get a bite. Even with that wind, like I was saying earlier, I'm really surprised they're up here. That's why it took me time. That's what took me time to see where they were. Location's everything in the winter. So once you find them, they could be on this cold wind, which they are. You've got every chance of catching them. I could have gone up the other end. There could be loads of fish up there as well. There's quite a few fish in Sandy. I've seen them out there jumping. They're using up energy. They've got to feed. So I think we're in the right place. The time will tell after 48 hours if I've got my checkbook and pen, or I'm smiling from ear to ear with a nice 20 or 30 in the net. But that's all you can do in the winter. You've done half the battle, you're on the fish. That's half the battle. I'm confident what I'm doing, confident where the rods are. Now I'm going to enjoy myself, have a nice dinner, drink plenty of cups of tea, be warm, snuggle up to him. I've got my hot water bottle, dog bottle I call him. He's the dog bottle. Oh, I'll put in the description down if you want to know a bit more about the bivvy heater. I'll put a link in the description so you can go and have a look yourself. I'm not sure how much it was actually, but 10-15 quid. But it does just take. It's got 3 tea lights in there. Now I've done a wrong in there. I've nicked Mrs. B's scented tea lights, so you're going to be doing her a nut. So I'm getting a nice bit of aroma in the bivvy for a change. But they're 3.5 hour ones. So if I do fall asleep, which I never do, because that's not what I do. I'm watching and listening. I turn everything off before I go to sleep. If I do, that's going to run out anyway, so I'm going to be safe. So yeah, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling like we might have a bite over the next couple of days because the fish are here. That's all you can do. Gonna have a nice dinner in a minute. It's got to be curry again, Mrs. B's special curry, and we're gonna chill out, listen to a bit of radio, hopefully have one to show you in the middle of the night. Well, morning. Cold night last night. Look at him this morning. He's up and about for a change. He kept me trotters warm last night, that's for certain. Oh look, here he goes. Yeah, he's disappeared. That's it, won't see him for the rest of the day. Bless him. Tell you what, I had a bloody good sleep though. No beeps, no liners. Didn't hear any more fish after that last one. I woke up this morning and it's not as windy as it was, but it's bloody freezing. Yeah, very cold night last night. Not a lot happening at all. And I haven't seen anything this morning. Normally, sort of this time, I'd expect to see, to see one poke his head out if they were still here. So they might have gone, but you just don't know, do you? You just don't know. I haven't seen them anywhere. I had my first cup of tea. First of about 50 today. So we'll leave the rods out till about midday, I think. Have some breakfast. Leave them rods out. See if we can nick a bite before we have to do a recast. If we recast at all. If I see fish out there, I'm going to leave them out there. There's no point, because they went down perfect where I like them. Nice and firm, they went down in the silt. There's a big silt bowl out there. I've got 2 rods, and just to the left it's a little bit harder. It's sort of on the edge of the silt, just to see if that makes any difference. Oh, there's a little bit of movement in there. Oh, he's just going even further, deeper in there. That's what he's doing. So yeah, it's slow. It's cold. What's the water temperature? Well, the water temperature's actually gone up. 7.6 this morning. Oh, 7.5. So all to play for still for the last 24 hours before we have to pack up tomorrow and adios amigos. But it's yeah, I'm still confident. You've got to be confident, haven't you? You've got to keep on keeping on and just push through it. But you will get bites like I did last winter. It looked bleak and horrible, and it was, I think, 6 degrees or 5 degrees of water temperature, but we still managed to catch a few, didn't we? So, this got form for doing fishing in the winter. We've all to play for. All to play for. Right, I thought I'd give you a little update this morning, see what we're doing, see what the plan is for the day, what we're going to do with the rods, and what we've seen and what we haven't seen, more like it, and how the night panned out. So I'm going to have another cup of tea, get him out of bed, because he's lazing about too much. We'll see a bit of action from him today, see what's happening with him, and see what the plan is. We might even move. If we see him somewhere else, just got to keep on watching, just got to keep on looking. Keep your eyes peeled, see where they are, so it'll give you a chance. If you can find them, it's more or less you can get a bite, I think, or you're in the right area and you've got the confidence, haven't you? So that's what's happening. I'm going to retire to the bivvy, get the kettle on, and enjoy the morning at Sandhurst Lake. Well, welcome back. Looking rather good out there. Still not seen nothing all day though. Yesterday when we turned up, I see them, but today I haven't seen anything. No liners, no nothing. So I've repositioned the rods. The right hand and the middle rod, same area, but I've just pulled them back a little bit to a little bit of a deeper gully out there. Still singles. The other rod out to the left, where I see a fish yesterday when I got here. First of all, I had them all straight out, and I've repositioned that left hand rod, got it out there, cast it out there, felt a nice drop, about 6-7 foot, put it in the rest, put the bobbin on, and I've got a little bit of a drop on the bobbins. Look at that, look, a little bit of a drop on the bobbins. So I know if I get any liners, it'll just lift up a little bit. But that's the theory anyway. You can see the sun's going to go down. It's about half an hour before darkness. He's in there. He was out earlier on, would you believe? The owner come and see me and he was out. Couldn't believe it. Because he don't like the cold, but we're going to get him a dog coat soon. Thanks guys for all your messages, all your emails and everything, giving advice on where I can get a little dog coat for him. That'll keep Mrs. B happy, keep him happy as well. So yeah, it'll be all snuggle in that, so thanks very much for that, appreciate that. But it's looking sexy out there, isn't it? that wind's not as cold as it was earlier on. Water temperature, it's dropped about a degree. It's down to 6.5 degrees now, so it's dropped even more. But that's what I want. I want it to be cold, so all that natural that's in the system disappears, and they want to eat bait. Simple as that. Yeah, I'm confident still that something might happen tonight. I'm still, you know, you've got to be confident. You've got to keep on keeping on, haven't you, like I always say. But I tell you what I've seen today. I've seen a few black chickens out there. Dastardly creatures. They've been out there in the area. Yeah, they've been looking for the little pop-up sitting out there. That's for certain. Yeah. Oh, look, there's a couple of them over there. Look. A couple of them over there. Yeah, they're the two. They're the two that be going up and down in front of me, trying to figure out where my baits are. Now, if I had lots of bait out there, they'd be on that, mate. They'd be straight on it. So singles, you can get away with it. You watch 2 o'clock in the morning, bip, bip, bip. You know it, don't you? You know what's coming. Right, let's have a little look at the bivvy heater that I was talking about. Now, one thing I didn't mention last night when we was having a look at it is that it does actually give out quite a bit of light. So it's nice to have that little bit of light in there where I can put the kettle on, do other bits and pieces, and it just takes the edge off the coldness. It's not a bivvy heater by all stretch of the imagination. What it does, it takes the edge off that cold. Won't keep you warm, but it just won't be as cold in there. So that's it, look. There it is, look. All folds up. All nice. Little, it's all made properly. And in there, look. There is the gubbins of it. Look at that. With 4 little lights in there. It sits on a nice little stand. Look at that, look. You see it properly like that. That generates a little bit of heat. But it's I'll put a link down in the description so you can go and have a look at it a bit more and get some more details on it. It's worth having just for the light and taking the edge off things. But you can't beat the Coleman. That's number one, king of stoves. But as I always say, make sure you've got ventilation. Don't want any fatalities to happen. Look at that cloud, look. Don't think that's going to last. I think it's going to be a freezing cold night again tonight. But we live in hope. It's nice to come down to Sandhurst. A little bit of a recce trip again. I think I'm going to concentrate a bit more on here because I've seen fish active and I want to have a nice winter on Sandy, I think. I'm going to be here in the Park Lake. We're going to alternate between the two. When it's a bit warmer or you've got a warm front in, I'd probably go to the Park Lake, see if I can nick one there. When it's freezing cold and you've got no hope of a bite, this can always surprise you and chuck up a fish. It's such a good lake in the winter, but this winter could be different, or it could be absolutely stupendous. There's some lovely big fish in here. There's a few 40s in here now, 30s, scaly ones, big commons, big mirrors. Lots to fish for, so you don't know what you're going to get when you get a bite, which is good. So that's where we're at. That's what's happening, guys. I'll give you a last little look before I retire to the bivvy, get the kettle on as I always do. Don't we get him out, can we? Look. You in there, pork chop? What's this? Who's this? Look. No sign of life, I'm afraid. There's no movement in there at all. He's not even budging. Even if he thinks I've got some food, he won't come out. You've been a lazy sod today. Well, no more than usual. So, that's the plan for tonight. Get some food in me. Watch and listen and see if I can see them. Because even if you're blanking, for the next trip, you can sort of find out what their habits are in certain conditions. So, you know, it's all good data, all good experience for the next time you come. You know, build up that picture over the winter, what they're doing, the water temperature, where you see them, the lake pressure, you know, anglers, does it push them about, when you're likely to get bites, when are they most active. It all builds that bigger picture for a successful winter campaign. Right, I'm going to get the kettle on. Catch you soon. Well, that was a quiet and very, very cold night last night. I zipped the front of the door up, had the calm one on most of the time. He was keeping me feet warm, not even a bleep. Didn't see another fish after yesterday afternoon. Nothing at all. So, I'm going to reel the rods in a minute. Everything's more or less packed up. He's still in there, look. Let's have a look at him, look. Look. He's still in there. Let's have a look. Look. He don't like getting out in the cold, I can tell you. Poor little thing, isn't he, eh? But we've ordered him a coat, so thanks for everybody who gave me all your suggestions for a coat. So hopefully next time you see him on the bank, we have a little camo coat on with his name on it. Bless him, eh? Bit of luxury for the old carp dog. So everything's packed away more or less. Still got rods on the dance floor. I'm going to continue packing up and get to work, but we should be back. I've enjoyed it, it's been good, and it's told me that they're just not ready to feed just yet this winter. But hopefully I'll be back next week, either here or the Park Lake. But all you can do is keep on keeping on. Don't get disheartened, be confident in what you're doing, and just keep on keeping on, because you will catch them. I know I'm going to catch them this winter. It's just a matter of when, not if. So guys, don't forget, if you like this type of videos and you want to see more of these type of videos, it may be worth you hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget, if you do hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon and you'll never miss another video again. See you for the next video.